You think you're weak. You think something is broken inside you. But you're wrong. Weakness is not who you are. Weakness is only who you've allowed yourself to be. The truth is simple. You are not weak. You're just undisciplined. You see, discipline is the difference between men who rise and men who rot, between warriors who build their destiny and sheep who follow the herd. Weakness can be destroyed, and discipline is the weapon to kill it. The lie that you've been sold. You've been told that life is all about happiness, comfort, and pleasure, distractions, and entertainment. That's all the lie. Social media feeds you quick dopamine hits to keep you scrolling. Fast food chains design meals that addict your brain and destroy your body. The music industry glorifies empty rebellion, drugs, and weakness disguised as freedom. Hollywood sells you a dream where heroes win without sacrifice, where love and riches fall into your lap without struggle. And you believed it. You thought life was supposed to be easy, that you could have the body, the respect, the life you wanted without bleeding for it. But here's the truth. Life is not meant to be easy. You are not supposed to be entertained 24/7. You are supposed to fight. You're supposed to struggle. You're supposed to sacrifice. The problem is not that you're weak. The problem is that you have been lied to. Weakness is just potential untamed. Weakness is not a permanent condition. It's a stage, a raw material waiting to be forged into steel. Think of every warrior, every man who ever stood tall. They were weak once, small and clumsy, powerless. But they didn't stay that way. They sharpened themselves every day until weakness had no choice but to die. Look at yourself. The pain you feel, the failure you see, it's not weakness. It's untamed potential. It's a sign that you haven't built the discipline yet to cut away the excuses. When you skip the workout, when you reach for junk food, when you waste hours scrolling instead of working, don't call yourself weak. Call yourself undisciplined. And understand that discipline is a choice every single day. Weakness is only the excuse for those who want to stay slaves. Discipline is the real power. Strength is not about muscles alone. Power is not just about money or status. The foundation of all of it is discipline. Discipline is the man who wakes up before dawn while everyone else sleeps. Discipline is the one who trains when his body begs him to quit. Discipline is the one who studies, who builds, who prepares, while others waste their lives on comfort. I didn't become who I am by accident. I became who I am because I built discipline into my bones. Because when everyone else chose distraction, I chose the grind. The world respects results, not excuses. And results are earned through the discipline, not talent. Talent is fragile. Luck is unreliable. But discipline is unbreakable. That's why undisciplined men collapse under pressure. They crumble when life tests them. But the disciplined man, he becomes unstoppable. The enemy within and the enemy outside. You have two enemies. One lives inside you. The other surrounds you. The first enemy is comfort. The voice in your head that says, "It's okay, rest. You've done enough. You can start tomorrow." That's weakness disguised as kindness. It kills more dreams than failure ever could. The second enemy is society itself. And don't fool yourself. This system is not built to make you strong. It's built to keep you distracted, addicted, and obedient. Social media keeps you scrolling instead of building. Fast food keeps you consuming instead of fueling. Music and movies keep you dreaming instead of grinding. False idols keep you worshiping instead of becoming. This is not a conspiracy. It's a business. Weak men are profitable men. Weak men are controllable men. Weak men are forgettable men. And every time you give in to the enemy, you betray yourself. Every time you choose the distraction over discipline, you lose ground in a war you don't even know you're fighting. But the man who resists, the man who refuses to be broken, that man becomes dangerous. That man becomes free. Discipline in practice. Discipline is not a theory. It's not a word you just like to hear. It's a practice. Wake up earlier than you want. Train when your body aches. Eat clean when your cravings scream. Study when your mind wanders. And work when no one is watching. Discipline means cutting off the poison. Deleting the apps that drain your soul. Walking away from the so-called friends who celebrate your weakness. Turning off the noise of society so you can hear your own voice again. It's not easy, but that's the point. If it were easy, everyone would have it. And then it wouldn't be worth anything. You don't need motivation. Motivation fades. Discipline doesn't care how you feel. Discipline is your weapon when everything inside you wants to quit. Build routines, set rules, and live by them like your life depends on it. Because it does. After all, stop calling yourself weak. Stop believing that you're broken, that you don't have what it takes. That's the excuse you've been fed to keep you on your knees. The truth is harder, but it's also more powerful. You are not weak. You are undisciplined. And the moment you choose discipline, real, relentless discipline, your life will change. Not because it's easy, but because it's hard. Not because it's popular, but because it's rare. Every man has the choice to stay a slave or to rise as a warrior. And now, it's your turn. Stop waiting. Stop whining. Build the discipline. Earn your power. Forge yourself into something unbreakable. Because the world doesn't need another weak man. It needs you at your strongest.